All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. First of all, man, if you like the content, please hit that subscribe button, man. I'm trying to grow the channel, trying to hit that 10K, man. That's my big goal for 2021. If you want to contribute to that, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. All right, man. Let's talk about it, man. The Baltimore Ravens. I talked about this when I went over their game last week, and I talked in their win over the New York Giants, and I talked about how many look at the Ravens and say, "Oh, the season ain't what they expected," but they had a great season, right? And they put themselves in prime position to go into to play the Cincinnati Bengals, who they're on a little bit of a win streak now. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna get a good punch. You're gonna get their best punch. Baltimore is definitely gonna get their best punch. But even with getting their best punch, the Ravens should win this game. There's no doubt about that. That would be an humongous letdown if they were to lose that game against the Bengals. All right, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No other way to say it. It'll be a huge letdown. But with that being said, man, the Baltimore Ravens, despite the ups and downs, despite the protocols, despite the spotty play, despite the criticism of Lamar Jackson, despite the criticism of all these things that have been happening, they're right where they want to be. You got to beat the Cincinnati Bengals to get in. Well, it may not be your ideal place to be, but they're in great shape. Once they get in, which I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say they're going to beat the Bengals, right? I'm going to go off on a limb here and say they're going to beat the Bengals. They beat the Bengals. Ladies and gentlemen, they just as good as anybody in the AFC. They could be the most dangerous team in the AFC. The fact of the matter is, I thought Tennessee was able to sneak up on people. Now people know Tennessee is just a good team. Disregard what happened against Green Bay. They're still a great team. That was just a wacky game for them. But they're not sneaking up on nobody no more. The Baltimore Ravens are coming in as a team with all the upside. They're no longer the hunted, they're the hunters. And that's a different mindset. To go into the playoffs with the mindset of, all right, let's go get it. Let's go work. Let's go and get in this thing, get a victory. Let's take it one game at a time. We got to come. It's not the pressure of, oh man, I hope we can, oh man, everybody want to, let's just get out. Let's start looking forward to other. No. One opponent at a time, and they control their own destiny. That. If you ask me, that's where they want to be. The Baltimore Ravens control their own destiny. You still got Lamar Jackson, who is a great throwing and running quarterback. I'm never gonna change my philosophy on that. Now. And I know this is sort of like, as the saying go, don't count as if you're from the country like I am, you've heard this before. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, boy. All right? As my dad would say, don't count your chickens before they hatch. But I'm going to go on. Let's assume they beat the Cincinnati Bengals. You go in there, you got a focused team with the pressure. If there's no one that's more motivated to get in those playoffs and put the stigma behind him than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson heard all the rumors. He heard can't win in the playoffs, can't beat the good teams, can't come from behind. Well, this is his opportunity to prove him wrong. Now that can go two ways because you don't want him feeling like, oh man, I got to go prove everybody wrong. I got to go kill it. No. Go out and play your game, which is very, very important. Play your game, be you. Secondly, and most important, Greg Roman, stick to what you do. And I would even allow Lamar to pass. Don't become so Lamar dependent. Heading into them playoffs, man, get into that playoff, play with your strengths. You got a Mark Andrews. You got a Dez Bryant that you could definitely use in the red zone. You got a Hollywood Brown that is he been having some little issues, but he's a good receiver. You still got Mark Ingram. You still got a J.K. Dobbins. Shh. You still got a J.K. Dobbins. You still got all these different players who are great players. It ain't got to be Lamar or Buzz. Lamar don't try to do too much. Play within the offense. The defense, step up and play the way you've been constructed to play. The secondary, play the way you've been constructed to play. I know with the injuries and stuff, it's a little wacky, but overall, I think they're a good defense. Nothing else matters. Once they in the playoffs, nothing else matters. They control their own destiny. Win and you're in. But all the Baltimore Ravens got to do is get that victory. Get the victory. Don't wait to hear about what nobody else said. Don't worry about what happened at the end of nobody else's game. Go in there, handle your business, and get the dub. And keep my prediction alive. Keep my prediction alive. I had the AFC belonging to the Baltimore Ravens. My hope is still alive. It's not all flushed down the toilet yet. All right? I really believe in this team, and I believe in the Baltimore Ravens. I think they're a heck of a team. And I think this year, getting into the playoff, it's a different mentality. You're no longer riding high. You're coming in as a wild card. You know you're better than that. But you're according to your record and according to Gabby, stop. According to your record, according to popular opinion right now, it's a wild card team. You know you're better than that. Lamar Jackson. Not changing my stance on this guy. This guy is a heck of a quarterback. Gabby, stop. Why? This guy is a heck of a quarterback. Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. If it just allowed the pass to open up the run. Not saying go be Tom Brady and all trying to throw it around 100 times and Peyton Manning, none of that. But allow that pass to open, because you know they're going to try to guard. They're going to try to crowd the line of scrimmage. You get a couple plays down the field, connect, the receivers catch the ball, do the little stuff, and don't be surprised if the Baltimore Ravens are in a Super Bowl, baby. That was my AFC pick. Now, y'all know NFC, I got to pick my team regardless. I can't pick nobody else because I'm loyal like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be a pie in the sky prediction, but I'm going to ride with my team. I ain't looking too hot right now, but hey, that's not the truth. My AFC pick of the Baltimore Ravens is still alive. Winning you in, and it's a new season. Everything starts over. You're 0-0, and you can get in that thing, and you can complete the mission that you started out for this season. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you guys be great.